and welcome. My name is Cassie. I'm a personal trainer and owner at Thrive Fitness, and today we've got a nice core workout for you. All you need is a little space on the floor, and a light weight is optional for you today. All right, we are going to be starting on the floor in a plank position. We've got two different planks that we're going to go through today, 30 seconds of each before we move on to the next exercise. So first is a high plank, so you're coming down to the floor, hands are on the floor. Modification, you can be on your knees, otherwise you're tucking your toes and lifting your hips up. We've got 30 seconds of an alternating toe tap. So you're going to reach back, reach for that toe, come back down to that plank. Alternate sides. If you can't quite reach your toe, you can reach for your knee or another area of your leg. If you're modifying and you're on those knees, you can just reach back, touch a knee, come back down into that plank position. So we've got 30 seconds here. Really think about pushing that opposite hand into the floor. You're going to get some nice strengthening for your shoulders and arms that way as well. All right, our second plank is going to be a low plank. So you're going to be on your elbows. Again, if you need to modify, you can be on your knees. Otherwise, you're up on your toes in that plank position. And we're going to be doing a rocking plank where you're simply rocking forward and back by moving the feet and the ankles. We've got 30 seconds here. Now we've got side planks. We have two variations of a side plank. You're going 30 seconds of each of those on each side, so it'll take you 2 minutes total to get through this. Our first side plank, we're going to be in a modified position, so elbow down, and I always tell everyone to start with your elbow a little closer than feels comfortable, because once you push up, it'll be in the right position. Hand on your hip, we're coming up into that side plank, holding here for 30 seconds, adding a clamshell here. So your goal is not to let your hips rock forward or back, and not to let this bottom hip drop to the floor. So you've got 30 seconds of side plank clamshells. All right, our second side plank, we're going to be working on a side plank with a hip dip. You have a lot of choices and varieties here. You can be in that same side plank position we were just in. Hips are up, dipping that hip down toward the floor and lifting back up. If you'd like, you can go into a full side plank where legs are stretched out. I prefer to bring my top leg in front, bottom leg behind. You can always stack them. Coming up into that side plank, and we're going down and up for 30 seconds. All right, our last two core exercises we're actually going to do in standing. So for this first one that we're going to do, you can use a light weight, or you can just take your hands up overhead. So we're going to stand. I'm going to start without the weight just to show you how to go, and then I'm going to add the weight. All right, we're standing feet hip width apart, reaching those arms up toward the ceiling, and we're going to work just into a side bend. So the idea is to bend from between your rib cage and your hip as you lean over about a 15 or 20 degree angle and then come back up. So we're going 30 seconds to one side, 30 seconds to the other side. You're looking to really get some space between your hip and your rib cage here, and then from that space you're pulling back together. If you want to add a light weight, that light weight can go overhead, either holding this way or a little bit harder holding straight up and down. So we'll start to one side for 30 seconds, leaning over, coming back up. All right, after the 30 seconds, we're going to switch right to the other side. Thinking about finding some distance between the bottom of your rib cage and the top of your hip as you lean. Last exercise we're going to do in standing as well. You need a set of heavier weights. You're not going to be pulling them up or lifting, they're just going to be resting by your side. So as heavy as you can go is a good plan. So we're gonna pick up those weights. First 30 seconds, we're just gonna alternate marching. So when you march, you're thinking of picking your knee up to about hip height and making sure that toe lifts up as well. So we don't want your toes down. And it's a nice, slow, controlled march. Thinking about not wobbling side to side. So you're trying to keep your body as still as possible, and that's where the core control comes in. So first 30 seconds, here we go. Last 30 seconds is we are going to be going one leg at a time. So we've got 30 seconds on the right leg, 30 seconds on the left leg, and then we're done for the day. So stay up nice and tall, just focusing on that one side. Bringing that knee up and down. Thinking about engaging from the lower part of your abs to help lift that knee straight up, control on the way down. It's just a light tap when you get there. The other leg. Picking that knee up, lifting those toes high. Feel free to do one round of everything, 2, 3, 4 rounds, as much as you need to get in a good core challenge for yourself. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.